is there something that you would like to tell to all the men, to all the modern men in our world?
First of all, be yourself, no matter who you are, no matter what kind of experience you miss in your life. Breathe and be happy with yourself. At the same time, open yourself to other men and see how they deal with the life and learn from one another. But we mostly don't trust the men around us. The masculine mind thinks in terms of sex. Why would I bond with a man? There's no reason to be together with a man. That is the greatest misunderstanding, because we need to learn through one another, since the fathers are not really present in the raising of the man. So we need to teach one another. And what I mostly see happening in my Real Man's workshops is that they start opening to one another, and they start becoming this understanding how important it is to be closely connected with men. Only then you can learn through one another. And when it is based on trust, you are this trusting man in the world, and that is really what we need in this time.
But I have a feeling that in our modern time it is very unusual to be bonded with the man, because it seems me that it can be taken as being gay.
Yes, this is one of the greatest misachievements in the modern world. It seems to that more and more governments have a hard time of same-sex relation. I am not talking about same-sex relation. I am talking about same relation. That means relation man to man. Each man knows whether he would like to have sex with a man, yes or no. So I don't need to teach that. I am teaching be in connection with other men, because they mirror you in the masculinity. That's all I'm saying.
And also in our modern world, we can often see a situation when men in relation with women do everything for the women they can. So they work a lot to have a nice house, to give her everything, but actually when they're doing everything, the relation become even worse and worse. So
yeah, you're fully right. That is what I see all the time. When I start working with a man, you can see they start pleasing. They start pleasing their outer world. But pleasing means not having a real connection with. Either with yourself, either with your wife, or either with other men. Pleasing creates social disorder. It creates a lot of disharmony. Why? Because the connection is not there. It is not this authentic feeling what we need to have as a man. As soon as I feel this authentic feeling within myself, then I don't need to play a role like something which is called pleasing.
So you were saying about being authentic, yeah, being real man. So what is the picture? What is the image of this real man? So what do you? What is it? What's it in your minds when you say the real man?
Well, this is very difficult to put into words. I was recently in an alpha training, and which enhances the alpha in the brain. And what I realized the first days of the training, I was trying to manifest the alpha in my brain. And of course it didn't work, because the machine didn't respond to it. And further in the training, so on day 4 and 5 in the training, I started the feeling of how to enhance alpha. Then I realized the first part of the training I was doing instead of being. So we men need to train ourselves to be. It doesn't matter who you are. You are who you are, and go from there on. So breathe and be connected with yourself.
So, and how do you think, why men have also so many misunderstanding in their sexual relationships with the women? Because a lot of the men, they are not really happy with their sexual relationships, and they continue looking for something new all the time.
Well, first of all, we men are hunters. We want to challenge ourselves on the sexual level. You know, when you first meet a girl and you feel really attracted to her, what is in your mind, you really want to have her, and if she gives in, then you have a good time together. The second time when you meet her, you're already thinking in the way, I'm gonna have a relationship with her. But if you look at the sexual level, the sexual experience is very different than the first one. And when you go to the third encounter with her, then you start already thinking, I'm going to have a relationship with her. And then it improves not the sexual encounter, so to say. So by the thinking of bonding with the girl, we lose that quality of being a hunter. So it needs a great creativity between man and woman to allow the man to be the hunter. It is a very deep, intensive survey you need to do yourself to keep the attraction, the sexual attraction there for the man, and of course also for the woman. But mostly, if the hunter's quality is there, the woman enjoys it greatly. When the bond, the inner bond in the masculine body is there.
So what men have to do when they feel that they're losing their sexual excitement and sexual interest with his wife? So what is the way of satisfaction, of being satisfied, of having this relation, sexual relation?
Well, you need to talk about it. You need to sit down on a weekly basis and just review the past week with one another, and don't allow it to be a dialogue. Just have some time, let's say 30 minutes time, you just express what you experienced over the past week. Maybe not only in relation to the sexuality, but also in relation to what you experienced with her. And then she will start talking for about, let's say, 30 minutes, and you listen to the story. And you will be greatly surprised what a huge differences there are in the life experiences, in the sexual experiences, what you think as a man and what she experienced as a man. Now, listen to what I just said. He said, what the man thinks it was and what the woman experienced. And that is a great difference between men and women. We guys are thinking all the time, mostly. And the women just feels and experiences. If we want to understand the woman on the sexual level, we need to start feeling our own bodies and feel what the sexual encounter brings me. Not being involved, what is she experiencing? What do I experience? Not from egoism, but from the bond I feel within myself.
Thank you.
You're welcome.